What would you do if wolves got reintroduced into Maine? The ones that are talking about wolves, well, they've always tried to prove that wolves were here, and they were. When the settlers come over on the pilgrim ships, and they come over to settle in the other places, but particularly here in New England, there was wolves on the whole East Coast, but they weren't the gray wolves and the timber wolves from out west. And a lot of people don't separate. They think wolves are wolves. So what we had traditionally here was a red wolf, and they're about half as big as a gray wolf. The gray wolves, a big gray wolf can weigh 200 pounds, or the timber wolf, so I think that's the same thing. The red wolves, a big red wolf, was 100 pounds. So they're trying to replace an apple with an orange or something like that when they talk about that. So we don't need gray wolves, and I don't think there's the fringe support for it, but I don't ever foresee legislatively what you'd have to go through to get that done. But we do have the coyotes that are not native here. So now we've got an animal that's non-native here that has moved from the west, has spread in over the years, and they spread from the west, and along the way, somewhere out west, some of those had interbred, I guess, with wolves, because our coyotes here in Maine, and they've been studying them for a long time, the first incidents of sightings coyotes in Maine was in the 50s, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I think, didn't Gene Letourneau write about that or something?
Yep, the first place that really reported them was down there by where the prisoner of war camps were, down there in Spencer.
Yeah, and they came in from the west, out of either Quebec or even maybe come through New Hampshire or whatever it was, and they got here into Maine, but there really wasn't enough of them for a long time. It was really almost, before there was any amount of them, it was really the 80s. The 70s, people started seeing more of them and stuff, but it was the 80s when they really kind of like almost had an explosion here, especially in north. They actually came into northern Maine first and spread south, and then they even spread down below into Mass. Now they're on the whole East Coast, but they came from north to south, following the food. Anyways, the people that think we need wolves here that's what they want to get. They think they got to get the gray wolf, and they were never here. So since they're a non-native species, I don't think it'll ever get, it'll never get off, they'll never authorize the introduction of them. Now, then people speculate, are they going to get here on their own? There's nothing saying they couldn't wander in, because now we've known they've had a few incidents of them in, I think they got one in like upstate New York or something. They confirmed it was a wolf. Now, western upstate New York is not very far from Michigan.
Right.
And they introduced them there. So there is going to be some that wander in, but my feeling on it is we have to get rid of those. We've got to stop that from getting here, because one thing we do know, the problem with having a wolf is now Maine, and we ran up with the same thing with the lynx, right?
Right.
Once you get some kind of an endangered species, your state's losing control of your fish and wildlife management.
Comes under federal.
Yeah, it's going to come under endangered species, and now you're going to have to, kowtow to the feds about how much land you got to stop. You can't do certain things. With the lynx, they basically screwed up the trappers with all these regulations on the lynx, and now they're not endangered anymore. Anyways, and they never were here. But so it's one of them. Be careful what you wish for, and I don't know of any. There's no hunters that wish for wolves. I can tell you that, because we already know the problem with the coyote.
If you like that, make sure you check out bigwoodsbucks.com for more content.
And don't forget to sign up for our newsletter.